The final bout of the evening for the Muay Thai Grand Prix Super Middleweight World title. Mikael Benatar and Dan Edwards. Benatar, a fantastic win in Paris a few weeks ago, but Dan Edwards on home soil, looking to continue his immense success at this level. 40 professional victories. Can he get one more to keep the World Championship? Mikael Benatar versus Dan Edwards.
I'm fighting Mikael Benatar for the super middleweight title. I saw his last fight on the Muay Thai Grand Prix. I think he'll be tough. I think he'll walk forward a lot, so I'll have to be on my game, move away, step off to the side, try and counter him a bit, I think. My game plan really is to try and nullify what he's doing, because I know he'll try and box me a bit, so I'll try and catch him on the way in on kicks.
I prepare very, very hard. I never underestimate one fighter. Everyone can do special things. Motivation is the belt. Fight in another country, in London, because for me, I know it's a Muay Thai country. So fight here, I know it's a good experience. Good experience because we have good fighter in England, really good fighters. So fight here, if I win, and I know I can win, I have the ability to beat Dan Edwards. You will see a big show because I really want to show what I can do. I want to express myself. I want to fight with 200% of me. You will see Mikael Benatar very, very expressive, very aggressive, and motivated to do everything spectacular. I'm
very excited to get into the ring tomorrow. I haven't fought for 4 or 5 months, so I'm looking forward to getting in on a big stage as well, London O2. If he starts really fast, I might try and counter him on the way in and look for an early finish, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's a great opportunity again to be fighting on the Muay Thai Grand Prix, and I think I'll be the first person to be a 2-division weight champion as long as I win.
I think I'm more hungry than him, because he have already the belt. I know he have advantage, but I love that, you know, because it's more challenge. For real, it's strange, but it's like that.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our MTGP Super Middleweight World title fight. And so, please welcome firstly, the challenger to the black corner from France, Mikael Benatar.
It's legendary.
Mikael Benatar, a supremely confident challenger. He's had some great bouts over in Paris at Muay Thai Grand Prix France. You want to talk about confidence? Well, he won his last bout at Muay Thai Grand Prix 23 a couple of weeks ago. Before that at the Bataclan, he lost on a decision, and the look of abject shock on his face was something to truly behold. He is coming here this evening in the firm belief that he will be leaving as the MTGP Super Middleweight World Champion.
The common myth is that we don't score the first round. But you've got exceptionally...
You're looking at him here, Dave Fensom, entering the ring. This is the away fighter.
So we're scoring it all the time.
126 of his bouts, lost 6, 34 years of age, but looks as fresh as you like. Muay Thai Grand Prix returns to France soon. He'd love to take a world title belt and defend it out there.
Mikael Benatar.
If you didn't think it was enough, but just if you
And now, please welcome to the white corner, the reigning and defending Super Middleweight MTGP World Champion from Birmingham, England, Dan Edwards.
So the most start off is a 5-mile race.
And now the champion. 40 victories. And anyone who's been on the Muay Thai Grand Prix journey is well aware of this man. Seasoned fighter, whether it takes him 1 round or 5 rounds. So often he finds a way, and that's why he has that strap around his waist. The world champion, Dan Edwards.
Dan Edwards! And ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be for the MTGP Super Middleweight World Title, and it will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the black corner at yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 76.4 kilos. He's from the beautiful country of France. Please welcome Mikael Benatar. And across the ring, fighting out of the white corner. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 76.2 kilograms. He's the reigning and defending MTGP Super Middleweight World Champion, representing K-Star Legacy Gym in Birmingham, England. It's Dan Edwards.
Okay, fine, centre of the ring. Right, boys, both on the centre rules, fine, man. Full noise, high rules. Okay, you both know those rules. End of a knockdown, make sure you go neutral corner. I will not begin the count until you say. Touch gloves. Back to your corners, please.
Well, here we go, the main event. And what a way to finish proceedings here. Muay Thai Grand Prix 24, the world title. The super middleweight strap up for grabs, and 2 top-ranked fighters. Mikael Benatar, quite the showman, a real striker. But Dan Edwards, incredible competitor defensive.
Yeah, seasoned professional. He's been around the block and back again. Been in the ring and shared it with some of Thailand's best. Frenchman has a big height advantage on him tonight. I don't think that will faze Dan Edwards one bit. Again, we've got 5 3-minute rounds. 76.4 kilos these guys matched at for this vacant super middleweight world title. Edwards countering on the Frenchman's boxing with that kick up to the ribs.
Again, very often the first of these 5 rounders, it's a little bit like trying to get the engine started, isn't it? Where you get the big crank and you start to slowly turn it.
The thing is, in Thailand, you don't generally hit pads to warm up before a fight. In Thailand, you just get an oil massage, you have a stretch, you shadow box a little bit, and then you get in and fight. So the first round is almost your warm-up, and your stretch, and your loosen off. You find your distance, you get your timing, and you start stepping up through the gears. And you're supposed to finish strongest at the end.
To somebody who hasn't been in there, I'm sure the bit before you get in and fight sounds lovely.
I've had more relaxing massages.
And Edwards there, nice lead right, but gets tagged on the counter by Benatar. And that rocks Benatar, and Dan Edwards comes pouring forward.
Almost launches him through the referee there. That left hook landed right on the jaw. He works the right hand to the body and then the left hook high.
Well, he's seen a weakness now, Dan Edwards. Can he make it stick? He looks to get through with the elbow, and I've just looked at Benatar. He's not 100% upstairs at the moment.
Yeah, he's a bit shaky. Referee keeping a very close eye on him there, look. He gets tagged again.
Then leads himself as Edwards drops one.
Perfectly legal, full Muay Thai rules, elbow over the top like that. Referee, saw the referee when he did split them, put his hand, cupped it round the back of the head just to make sure there were no loose flying shots. Great refereeing from Jesse Saunders there.
See swelling under the right eye of Benatar. That is exactly where that shot landed from Edwards. Beautiful Beautiful shot, heavy hands.
It's the accuracy of Edwards. What a great opening round for him. That's going to have given him confidence there. And the Frenchman, a little wake-up call.
Well, it's ironic that a wake-up call nearly puts you to sleep, but that is exactly what happened there. Dan Edwards just got his range, but when he did land that shot, it crunched through Benatar.
Yeah, that's going to edge Edwards ahead. So far, it's a display of dominance. There's the left hook. Very long, sweeping left hook. Steps in, there you go, boom, on the jaw. Covers up, takes an elbow on the top of the head. And then Edwards launches him through Jesse Saunders. It's like a game of bowling. Here we go for round 2.
Well, Benatar needs his wits about him now.
This is where you see the professionalism. At lower level, the guys might rush in and try and go crazy, but Edwards is back to the game plan.
He knows he can hurt him now, doesn't he? That old adage in the fight game, be wary of a wounded animal. Benatar probably knows going 5 rounds is going to be a struggle now, so he may try and stop it himself.
It seems exactly that. He seems to be rushing it a little bit, but that's where you make mistakes. And that's where Dan Edwards is like a hungry hyena, just waiting for that prey to fatigue, and then he's going to pounce. Watch for the elbow. Here it comes, right elbow. Doing well, keeping his left arm across and tying the right arm up of Dan Edwards so he doesn't eat the elbow.
You can see him almost like a coiled spring there, waiting to put everything into that as Benatar finds a nice right hand through the guard himself.
Just covering the mouth and nose there, perfectly legal. Pushing the face away. Left hand lands. Beautiful trip there. Referee almost gets kicked in the head. And you see Edwards counter the boxing across the ribs.
Heavy left body shot there as well. Benatar, that'll slow him down. He came forward there.
That brummy voice you can hear in the corner is none other than Damien Traynor. Very experienced fighter as well. Seen some absolute wars with him and Andy Housen over the years, and wealth of experience. Really exciting fighter to watch himself.
Around from Benatar though, shows the strength of character in the man, because he was nearly out on his feet there in round 1. Still throwing shots, he certainly recovered and managed to respond.
I was going to say good block from the Frenchman, but his legs were too close, and Edwards had his measure and took the lead leg out, the standing leg out. Sometimes you can tell a lot from the corners. In the French corner are frantically screaming at their man. Well, Damien Traynor is very calm and relaxed, shouts instruction when he needs it. He's not had to say anything for a little while. Tells you a lot about the way the fight's going.
Generally, the corner must be, yeah, I've just glanced over there. I don't think I've ever seen such a relaxed corner. Just sat there enjoying the best seats in the house.
Nice body kick from it.
And another good round on the quest for the Muay Thai Grand Prix Super Middleweight World title. So Edwards perhaps in the ascendancy. plenty of the fight to come, but massive credit to Benatar for the way he's responded after being tagged in round 1.
Yeah, definitely. He was rocked there for a second, and he's shown his professionalism there to ride that out, ride the storm and continue. Just doesn't seem to have the answer of what to do to battle Edwards at the moment. Lovely little sweep there. Edwards just has an answer for everything.
You can tell how comfortable Edwards is as well. We saw one of the highlights just towards the end of that package there, where Benatar threw the kick to the body, and Edwards was like, yeah, I'll take this, wore it to the ribs, trapped the leg, and then threw the hands. He's just looks comfortable.
Fast start from the Frenchman there. It was like a tap of gloves, and then I'm going to smash you in the face. Heavy hands going in from the Frenchman, but he's a little bit off balance when he throws sometimes. And I think that's really stopping him having full power on those shots.
Okay, time back on.
And also when Edwards threw that counter left, he was off balance. It looked like he was rocked. He wasn't rocked. But it's almost like if someone's off balance and you give a little push, then they're going to take a step backwards. Oh, the right coming through this time. Edwards starting to make hay. Two really clean shots.
Frenchman holding on for a breather there, I think. Stalking again. Big right coming from the Frenchman. That left hook found its mark again. It wasn't hard, it wasn't flush, it wasn't on point, but again it shows the dangers there.
Over the top.
Nice clinch there, Edwards getting the head in.
So here's a question for an expert then. In a bout like this, is that left hand lands again. It really is a go-to for Edwards. In terms of the clinch, would you say giving away a couple of inches is actually an advantage?
I'd say there are different things to do in the clinch. If you're the taller man and you're leaning your weight down on a shorter man, if you apply the technique correctly, you're going to tire the smaller man by putting all your weight on him. At the same time, a shorter man will use other techniques to try and counter that. So there are different ways. Like there, Dan Edwards is using his head, tucking it in under the chin of the taller man, setting his body nice and strong and low, and stopping him from putting his weight on, pushing his head up into the throat and the neck of the taller Frenchman.
Edwards off target with the left that time. Benatar tries to respond with the elbow himself.
Edwards takes the back. Good score as well in Muay Thai. Showing dominance in the clinch, taking the back and kneeing.
Come on, boys, it's working here. Come on. Okay, stop fight. Right.
Making your opponent turn away. All of those things score really well. Show dominance. Again, nothing really exceptionally new there. It's just Edwards doing what he needs to do to win. Scoring intelligently, countering with the body kick. There it is there. He waits for the hands to come in and counters. There's that left hook again, finding its mark. Straight punches, more accurate from Edwards.
Trying to put that elbow to work as well.
Yeah, Benatar has his hands straight up and down, his forearm straight up and down, so Edwards tried the jab through the middle, and then the right elbow came in vertical so that it could come straight through the forearms. Didn't quite get through. As we saw with Michael Pham, what happens when they do get through.
Benatar is always keen to get a kick off, isn't he, as soon as he's called in by the referee.
Yeah, Edward smiled there, 'cause he always looks like he's going to touch gloves, then he whacks you.
Catch the fight. Right, let go. Come on.
Each to their own. When the referee says fight, you be prepared to fight. Nothing says you have to touch gloves.
Left hand there from Benatar, but Edwards straight back with a kick. Better shots from Benatar this time, though.
Catch the fight. Right, let go. Let go. Come on.
Doesn't seem able to use any of those physical advantages he's got, does he?
He's not using his range, Benatar. Need to straighten his hands out a bit. Pop that jab straight down the middle. Right hand was a little bit better. Gets the back take again.
Let go. Come on.
Again, Edwards a pro there. Just walks forward, doesn't end up stuck on the ropes as the referee's breaking them. Make sure he takes the centre of the ring. Position.
Not giving them a second in this clinch either. As soon as they stop working, he's in there splitting him up. Oh, and they're exchanging shots here, and Benatar starting to look a little bit stronger in these exchanges.
Go to fight. Right, let go.
Mark with those three punches now.
Fight.
Edwards looking up at the clock.
Still plenty of time to go, Dan.
So fight.
No rest just yet.
Dan, let go.
Just starting to tire.
Fight. Let's go.
This is back taken again though.
He's splitting him up. Referee looking like he could deal with either.
Get up now.
Edwards looking a bit tired now. Mouth open, gasping for air. Frenchman looks like he's picking up a bit. I think he can smell fatigue.
Right, let go. Let go, come on.
Swelling around the right eye of Mikael Benatar from those early shots that he took. Dan Edwards totally off balance. He really looks like he could do with a breather. He's got 45 seconds of this round to survive. Capacity crowd here.
Oh, big hands from
The O2 starting to sense a change as Benatar works the elbow in the clinch. This much better from Mikael Benatar. Dan Edwards right over the top of us here. You can hear him breathing as he wears another right hand around the corner. Mikael Benatar turning the screw. Edwards.
Didn't see this happening.
Get up now. Let's go.
That was just fatigue that made him go down there.
He wears a massive left hand from Benatar, and I think that left arm around the neck is on his feet as the bell goes. That was the shot of the match so far from Mikael Benatar, right on the bell, and Dan Edwards is hanging on.
Wow, did we just see a turn in this fight?
Absolutely. Dan Edwards looked like he was holding on.
It's fatigue that's making him go down there. Whereas before, when he'd take the back when he goes under Benatar's arm, now he fell over. That one against the ropes too.
But after he fell over, he's walked onto a left hook, and he's put his arm around Benatar to work the elbow there. Huge credit to Benatar. He has ridden the storm in round one. Dan Edwards' chest is heaving.
That was it. Took there. Right on the eye socket, the cheekbone. Benatar looks like he's got a lot more in the tank. Can he put it to work now? Edwards is not going to give him a second to work if he's got any sense.
And even that kick to the legs just looked like it took so much out of Dan Edwards, who shakes his head and then lands a couple of jabs.
Edwards is smart. He'll throw his shots and go into the clinch. That's what I expect to see from Edwards. He sits on the outside, he's in danger with Benatar's hands going the way they are at the moment.
If he does go into the clinch, he needs to work because they're not giving any time to rest. He wants to get those knees going. Benatar needs to keep it at range, just like this.
Edwards just ducked out of that left hand. Kick to the butt.
He is holding on. Edwards. And an attempted kick there, almost just rested his foot on Benatar's shoulder.
Left hook, but it doesn't have any sting in it anymore.
Bear in mind, that's the same shot that dropped Benatar in round 1.
Benatar's letting those hands go. He's just not quite finding his mark yet.
I think he needs to realise he's got time. He's got about 90 seconds to go. And I think one clean one would do for Edwards.
Taking the back.
Let go! Come on!
Oof, there's the hands. Straight 1-2 landing.
As soon as they go into the clinch around Edwards, he is looking at the referee. He's looking to get as many seconds as he can. Benatar with the lead left. Edwards, I say he's empty in the tank. I think the tank is already empty. He's running on fumes and he's wearing elbows here.
Really scoring.
Benatar looking like he's tooting the horn on a 10-ton lorry.
It's not fight-winning stuff, though. He wants to be the champion. He needs to really keeps getting his back taken. Shows weakness. Shows strength. Dan Edwards. That move. He needs to let his hands go.
Glances up at the clock, Edwards, and his corners say 30 seconds. Now they look a bit more agitated when they did in round 2, where it looked like they were at the Chelsea conversion.
You listen to me. I don't care. All right? Fine, go.
Edwards is tired.
Well, he's got 15 seconds.
As the Frenchman plants his feet, let the hands go. What's he waiting for?
He's not going to get an invitation. What we are going to get is a final bell. Peter Lowe counts down the final seconds, and it's 5 rounds completed. One of these men is going to leave as the Muay Thai Grand Prix Super Middleweight World Champion, and they've left it in the hands of the judges. Well, Mikael Benatar is doing some press-ups in the middle of the ring. I think Dan Edwards could do with a sit-down. Oh, no need to show off, Mikael, come on.
Unfortunately, press-ups don't win fights.
But a fantastic competitor, Mikael Benatar.
Yeah, great work. Great fight as well. Swinging one way, then another, and we saw a great array of techniques.
Well, it is time to go to Peter Lowe with the decision. Who is leaving as the world champion?
And ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both these men, please, after 5 hard-fought rounds of action. And at the end of those 5 title rounds, your ringside judges have reached a split decision in favor of your winner, fighting out of the black corner from France, the new MTGP Super Middleweight World Champion,
Mikael Benatar is the world champion.
Benatar!
The Super Middleweight belt is returning to France, which is where Muay Thai Grand Prix will be next. The 28th of April, Muay Thai Grand Prix 25 will be returning to Paris. And beautiful, emotional scenes. A well-deserved victory, and we can see there exactly what it means to that man. Mikael Benatar weathered the storm. It seems a long time ago since he was dropped in round 1. But from then on in, he was absolutely superb. Dan Edwards is an incredible Muay Thai fighter, and he ground him down, he wore him out, and he's leaving with the ultimate prize. What a performance from that man.
Superb performance, and it's a great demonstration for what we were talking about earlier. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. You cannot go in and blast one round and think you're going to win a fight. He really had to dig deep here and earn that belt. It was great, and against a really seasoned pro in Dan Edwards. What a great name and scalp to have for him as well. I think he's going to live on that one for a little while.
Well, Muay Thai Grand Prix has a new world star, and his name is Mikael Benatar, the super middleweight world champion. And I, for one, cannot wait to see him defend that belt. Well, that is the end of the fight action here this evening as Mikael Benatar makes his way past us. Let's have a chat about some of the best performances from the evening. First of all, Sarawak Promsud against Carlton Liu. Great to see a man with such experience here, Dave Fensom. What a lesson learned for Carlton Liu. Great bout.
It was a fantastic fight with those two. It was a split decision to the tie, which shows just how close it was. But it was a real test for Carlton, and he came up trumps. He really had to dig in and fight to get through that fight, and I think he will learn more from that fight than probably any other fight he's had so far. Fantastic opposition, a seasoned veteran at 22 years old who's had like 100 fights. We saw a great array of techniques, some really heavy kicks.
Well, I think that's one of the things that you can learn if you're new to the sport of Muay Thai, is that you're not protecting a zero. In your career, it's going to be a long-ranging career, all kinds of opponents, and you're going to lose bouts. So for Carlton to pick up a loss there, there's no shame in that. It was a wonderful fight and a great occasion here at Muay Thai Grand Prix. Then we moved into the title fights. For Muay Thai Grand Prix welterweight European title, we had Michael Pham as the champion, Brian Totti as the challenger, and this one gave us a little bit of everything.
Oh, it was superb. We always knew it was going to be that clash of styles. Michael Pham's heavy hands and lightning fast head kicks versus Brian Totti's superior clinch and elbows. Ironically, it was Pham that cut Totti first with that massive elbow to the head, both totally covered in blood. But Totti came through the victor at the end to take away that European title.
Well, we can see the damage there for Brian Totti, but that is what he left with, the European welterweight title. And his next defence is one not to be missed. Speaking of not to be missed, you can join us for Muay Thai Grand Prix 25 on the 28th of April. We are back in Paris. From all of us here at the O2, we look forward to you next time. Bye-bye.